And we are now joined by Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni, former Director General Infantry, Indian Army, on the show. Thank you, sir, for joining us. He joins us from Noida and New Delhi. Sir, could you explain to our viewers first the current status of Baloch in Pakistan and the historical background to the current Baloch insurgent violence?
Thank you very much. I think Pakistan all along has been harboring terrorists. And Balochis have never felt a part of Pakistan. And it would be surprising that Pakistan forcibly annexed, I'm using the word forcibly annexed, that is the Kalat province in March of 1948. And Gwadar was bought from Oman in 1958. So Balochis have never ever felt as part of it. And here, Pakistan, which can't be trusted, uses terrorism as an instrument of state policy, does all what it indulges in Kashmir unnecessarily for no rhyme or reason, knowing fully well that Kashmir has acceded voluntarily on the 26th of October 1947. Look at the dichotomy. So you find that obviously what Mrs. Clinton also said the same thing, that anyone who's trying to rear snakes in their backyard and they expect them not to be bitten by them, it's absolutely wrong. They are in I don't know which world Pakistan lives in. Now Balochis, obviously the Baloch Liberation Army has been wanting to liberate itself because they feel that they are 44% of Pakistan's area, and about 4.5% of the population, and nearly about just contributing 3.5% of the GDP. And you have the highest illiteracy, highest poverty, highest infant mortality. That you name a thing that does not exist in Balochistan. The people are fed up. And there you have China taking away all the gold, all the copper, and all of the gas that is going there. The Balochis feel very cut off that none of the kind of money that should come to them, it doesn't seem to come to Balochistan. And therefore, the Balochis are mighty upset. But of course, this particular incident that has occurred, the Baloch Liberation Army has not taken, and it is presumed that probably it is someone from the establishment which may have executed, because so many people, the kind of rockets fired, the kind of grenades fired, the kind of weapons used for people while in sleep or lined up and killed, the BLS very clearly stated that they are not involved. But yes, they have also stated that in the earlier one, in which about 53 people were killed, in which about there were 14 to 18 security personnel, they have taken claim, yes, they have killed all of them. So in this context, I think there is a lot that Pakistan now needs to answer, because Balochis and Pashtuns both seem to feel very, very strongly, because both, I would say the series, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto let them down, Zia let them down, Musharraf let them down. So all of these people who've let them down, the Balochis feel that they don't seem to have a voice, and the Punjabis in Pakistan, which are about 45% of the population, seem to be ruling the roost. Everything has been cornered by the Punjabis. And therefore, the Balochis are mighty cut off with the Pakistan administration, which is governed, ruled by, and Mufti over there, who's the chief minister presently of Balochistan, has very nicely stated that if they want him to resign, he is willing to resign. But that is not the case. That what is it that the Balochis want? Balochis want honorable living. Thousands and thousands of people have been found missing. Hundreds have been killed in judicial killing. They don't know what's happening in Balochistan. And on top of it, you find that what I was mentioning, Gwadar, which came from Oman to Pakistan in 1958, outsourced to China in 2002, where Chinese investments are going over $60 billion as part of the China-Pakistan economic corridor. So you find that the Balochis feel they are getting nothing, absolutely peanuts. And that is why you find this kind of an insurgency which has now developed in Balochistan, and much that the Pakistan establishment wants, that all of them, they're playing their Muslim card, Islam card, that we all are Muslims, let's stay together. Whereas the Balochis and the Pashtuns have been saying, we are Muslims, there is no denying the fact, but we are first Balochis, first Pashtuns, and thereafter we are Muslims and Pakistanis. And this is what is working, and I think Pakistan is now going to face real brunt of the kind of, we find the militancy which has sprung up in Balochistan for over 2 decades now.
Lieutenant General Kulkarni, these attacks are being seen as alarming due to their intensity and scale. Do you think the insurgents, Baloch insurgents, are receiving support from other countries?
Well, I wouldn't say that. The reason is, even though much of the signature drive is going on in UK, that wanting Baluchians independence from that point of view. The 18th anniversary of Bukti, who was supposedly was supposed to meet Musharraf, who did not meet him, and then subsequently got knocked off and his 18th anniversary found the 53 people killed in Balochistan was a result of all of it. And you find that there is nothing like that. Even the people will be saying, no, the SCO summit is there. It is nothing to do with the SCO summit. It is nothing. It has been going on for all. It is now that the SCO summit has come up. How come those thousands of people have been found missing? How come extrajudicial killings have been going on for long? How come so much of poverty is rests in Balochistan? And Pakistan itself is facing a problem. So much so that they have their own civil cadre. They have that 48th course and the 49th course, I understand. All of them have been sent to Balochistan to govern because there is no governance, absolute no governance. The security forces are finding it extremely difficult to even move in Balochistan. And therefore, the Balochistan Liberation Army is obviously now on the front foot and giving it back to the Pakistan Army for all the exploitation that it has been doing of the Baluchis in Balochistan. And even for China, 2 of the engineers lost their lives in Karachi. Now, Chinese have been wanting a division where Pakistan has been placed for protection of the Chinese. Chinese itself require a division of Pakistan to ensure their security in Pakistan. This is the state that is happening in Pakistan, and Pakistan is economically absolutely in shambles. And I don't know how they're going to face and there are 4 million refugees. 4 million Afghan refugees which were in Balochistan. Balochistan itself does not have anything to eat, and Pakistan decided to keep 4 million Afghan refugees in Balochistan. So that is the state of affairs.
Yes, and do you think the subject of Baloch is likely to be raised at the forthcoming Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in Islamabad?
I doubt very much, not for any other reason, because Pakistan will so orchestrate it that nothing like this will come out. Yes, they would much want people to stay, but then you know how Shanghai Cooperation Organization is all about. It is all, with the Chinese taking a lead. You can see the posters in Pakistan, what it is all about. They wouldn't want to. But yes, the Chinese, backed up positively, are going to pressurize Pakistan that they are not going to accept the killing of their citizens in Pakistan. The engineers being killed time and again. They don't seem to be able to move out. And Gwadar port, but that they've invested so much of money, as yet nothing. So Baluchis feel no fishing, no minerals, no royalty for the gas going. What is all this going on? So obviously, Baluchis are bound to feel the pinch of it, and the lowest GDP and the lowest per capita income that you can ever think of. I think 1/4 of the Pakistan per capita GDP income is the Baluchi that is getting. The Baluchis are absolutely frustrated, and they don't feel a part of Pakistan. That is why we find Balochistan is kind of an insurgency, which now Pakistan has to face in its own backyard. And of course, Balochistan, as I said, is 44% of the Pakistan's area and bordering both Iran, Afghanistan. And this is where now Pakistan is in a dilemma.
Yes, and for now, security on high alert for the upcoming SCO summit. Thank you very much, Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni, for being with us on the show.